Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Minnesota Timberwolves, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, Johnson the small forward with Gordon holding down the 4. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Here we go. And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. DiVincenzo against Murray. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
He knew he was going to take the bump. DiVincenzo converted anyway. That's just tremendous focus.
Now here's Murray. And Gobert with a block. Randall deciding where to go with it. McDaniels from long range. Drains the triple.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Gobert, that's good.
Looks like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Pass to Brown. And he banks in the layup.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's DiVincenzo. Denver getting their last shot to go, and the basket by Edwards.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Now Murray, pass to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have them thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Again, the miss by Edwards. Nuggets trail by 8. Left side, Johnson. Now here's Murray. And here's Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards has got 5.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Johnson. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota leading by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Watson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Highland looking for an opening. Six on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Highland. Pass to Valanciunas. No luck on that one. Nice D from Reed. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Phillips. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Strother. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Anderson for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 13 on the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3. Highland misses. Outside Hardaway. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Highland against Hardaway. To the wing, right side. Pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. For 3, Randall connects from downtown.
Well, every season, Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
Now here's Watson. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Minnesota leading by 14. For 3, Randall gets the 3 ball to go. Randall's got 6 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Shannon. Nuggets trail by 17. Jokic up top. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, the Nuggets with another miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Edwards. And another basket for Minnesota.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Left side read. That one doesn't drop.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Highland, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The floater, Murray's shot is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Minnesota leading by 17. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Strother, no good. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Nuggets, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Strother. And Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. Launches it. And Highland good for 3. Highland's got 5.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. And here's Gordon from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Wow. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Johnson for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hardaway. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Highland against Hardaway. And stolen by Hardaway. And he lobs it up to the rim. Randall with a steal. Here's Dosunmu. 4-3. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Minnesota just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Normally, I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as uncompetitive as we have seen. An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the three. Small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And Minnesota with possession here. Stolen by Jokic. DiVincenzo against Murray. Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. No good that time. Good work defensively by Randall. Edwards looking it over. And the step back jumper is good. Edwards has got 18.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Murray for three, on target from range.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Murray's gone 3 of 7 tonight. McDaniels a screen on Gordon. For three, Randall. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Gordon pulls it in. Denver's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brown passes to Murray. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, Denver scores.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Murray against DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Denver calls timeout. Watson, he's checked in for Johnson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Murray scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Denver moving it around. Brown misses the three. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Here's Randall. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Murray passes to Watson. Here's Jokic. Rebound Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. High arcing shot. Good. McDaniels got it. 8. A minute 20 left in the third. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. And stolen by Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Murray. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Highland. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Give him 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Pass to Randall from outside the arc. That one is off. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. On the court for the Timberwolves, DeSumo is out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at the 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now here's Watson. Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. From the high post. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Valanciunas.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
DeSumo outside. Fires for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Hardaway on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
He's shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
Outside Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Dosunmu's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Now here's Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Strother. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From downtown, Strother grabs a miss. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. To the inside. Valanciunas down low. He's covered by Dosunmu. Valanciunas, good.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Now here's Highland. Reed finds Clark. Outside, Highland. Ingles from outside. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Strother. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Teammates benefit so much from playing with Jokic. He draws all the attention, then sets you up for the score.
Now here's Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Murray from outside. Buries it from 3. Murray's got 13 in the second half.
He's getting to his spots and executing. Just making the game look easy.
Dosunmu for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Brown. Now Jokic. Outside Brown. The 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Count the basket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.